Hello, I'm Czardus. Grab some coffee, sit back, and relapse as we build in 5B1C. This is Season 5 of 5B1C, 5 Builders, 1 City, although we will have more than 5 builders this time around because we are building a city as the region packs release. We have builders from all over the world participating in this. I'm really excited. And we today are going to get what we're going to call the base city setup. So what we have is this beautiful map created by none other than Uncle Ron. It is a custom map made just for this. Well, actually, he made it because of the region pets, but it is made also with 5B1C in mind. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a base city, which we're going to get started today in this area here. And then as the region pads are released, we're going to have people working on adding content from the region pads to the city to give a really unique international flair of like one city that has been inspired by everywhere. And what we're going to do today is get some of the basics set up. Like, first of all, we need power and water. So I've already identified a spot over here. I've also done a lot of road work, as you can see some of that in various spots, but we're going to come in here and we're going to get a road here, which is going to just come in. Actually, we could come all the way down to a 2-lane road here and get this off of anarchy stuff. I don't want anarchy at all. But I do want to come in here to the, actually turn off that so we can come right to the middle. Come off like that. There we go. So they have to come in pretty quick. So let's give them another lane here, actually. Yeah, that's going to be mad at me. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes, right? We come in here and we're going to get this right like this. And then we can come in and, once again, get it right in the center. There we go. So now they've got a little bit more lane, or a little bit more range to merge, and then we can just bring this road in here. And this is pretty much just going to be the dividing point between the power plant area and the water treatment area. For the power plant, I think we will start with the gas power plant. And it is going to be pretty important, but at some point I want to get, I think at some point this could get upgraded to have a nuclear power plant, but that needs so much water that we're not going to bother with it right now. We're just going to do the gas power plant for now and see where we go, or where we end up. So what I want to do is we'll get this like right here, and then we'll bring this road in. Actually, we'll get a road right in the front here, and I want to turn snapping all the way back on. Get that there, and then we'll bring a road in like that. And then we can get some parking lots in here. Get some nice large ones for all the employees that come here, which is going to be a lot. We don't have any employees right now, so that is a little bit of an issue. We also don't have any water, so let's do the water first. Going to bring the water. We'll bring a road in over here, I think. Just to change it up so they're not in the same spot. But we will have a pretty straight road there. And then I want to get a water treatment plant out here. That should be pretty good. And then we just need to connect the pipe here from here out to the river. So we should be all connected there. And that should work. We do need, actually, that is the sewage. And then we need water intake as well. But we're going to first get our power line connected here. Like that. And so that is providing power to our city. So that was step 1. Now we want to come in here and we're going to get a road off over this way, which will be for the substation. Just bring that in like that, and then we can get a substation right here, transformer. whatever. There we go. And then this could go like that, and we can take these out. So now we have power all in here, and we need to get water intake. Now we have a couple options. We could do a water pumping, but there isn't a ton of flow in the water there. So I don't want to do a water pumping station. I think what I want is we're going to do groundwater. And we'll get one out this way. So we'll bring a road in here. And I want to have terrain on. We're going to get a lot of different stuff here. We're like a lot of, let's see, 57%. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll get that there. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of different styles and roads. First of all, we have a bit of a layout that is reminiscent of Paris. And that's because the map was inspired by Paris and kind of what will be a little bit of a focus as well. So we've got some custom roads, what I've used a road builder to make. And you can see here, this road here, I call it the Paris One-Way Avenue. And it has actually an empty lane here to make it feel like there's a bike lane. And so I'm really happy with how that turned out. And we might use that some more. But what I want to do right now is get some people so that we have everything operating. And what I want is I want to come in over here. Actually not going to go on that road. I'm going to try to keep that without anybody. Oh, I don't want the one way there. Come in here and get this to come out like that. And then I want another road, just trying to get a little bit of a mix so it's not a grid. Better. Bring that in. Yeah, that should work. Just want to get enough to get us started here. And here, we'll bring another road off this way. Maybe even bring this road this way now. Like maybe this road initially went all the way in there and it's been changed a little bit. And we'll get another one here. One there, and then we're going to get a small roundabout here. There we go. I like that area. We're going to fill that in with a little bit, although I think I want to come over to this road as well. We need another entrance there. So we'll go ahead and bring this one in like that, I think. Yeah. Maybe one more here. There we go. Okay, so what I want to do then is for zoning, we'll go ahead with the EU medium density here, which is actually, well, these are going to be row homes. I want this one, the actual medium density in here, which is going to be a little bit of an issue. We're going to get a lot of people very quickly. Sewage, what are you mad about sewage for? We have that connected. Let's double check that though. It is complaining. So we definitely need to double check that. Pause. This pipe doesn't actually connect where we want it to. So we're going to bring it right here to there. Now we're connected. We've got everything flowing. Okay, so now what I want to do, what I'm going to do is kind of try to keep this area as medium density as possible. And I'm going to get like a low density thing going over here. I think. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to extend this road a little bit here. Like that. And then we're going to bring another road out this way. And we're going to stay away from that rail, or like we'll get a little bit close to it. This will come all the way down like this. And let's go ahead and extend this road a tiny bit more here. And then this can just come in like that and be another entrance to this area. And then we'll get a bit more roads in here. And like I said, this area is going to be low density. That would be a nice little neighborhood. But you always need to have a good mix of density. Otherwise, your city won't quite operate as good as it could. Just trying to get a nice little mix of roads in here, like a flow that will make it so that cars are not trying to drive through here. I think that will work quite well. Okay, so now we want to get a school out here. We'll get, I think what we'll do, first of all, I'm going to call this something. Make a little district here, and then we can get the school in here. Sunset Corner? No, I don't think so. I think this road is Strawberry Street. We'll call this Strawberry Hill. Just for fun. Nice little name. And then we can come in and we'll get a school. I want a small school. Put it here, and this is going to be only for this district. Strawberry Hill Elementary. Okay, now we can come in and we're going to get low density housing. They don't have any jobs yet, so we're going to have a lot of demand for jobs in a little bit. But we'll go ahead and get a lot of this in here. Okay, now they need jobs. So for jobs, what we're going to do is find a spot that we can put some dirty industry, because that'll be the first thing we need. Actually, you know what? They might have jobs. No, 47% unemployment. Who is working out here at our power plant now? We have 91 employees. Yeah, so that is operational. 48 over there, but we still need more jobs. Okay. Air pollution is flowing that way. So what I think we'll do is we'll get some dirty industry over here. And it should be okay to get it over here because we can get an interchange right here. And then this could be an interchange as well. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, we're going to just do a very simple thing here. We're going to get an on-ramp. We'll have 2 lanes. No parallel road. Let's actually do 1 lane. We're going to come up this way. And then I'm going to start going uphill or elevated. And we'll bring it in here. Let's get this 3 lane to go a little bit further back, actually. And I might need to go in and make that look a little bit nicer. But for now, I want to just get this in place. We're going to do this and come back down. And bring that up like this, if we can. Bring it up, guys. Anarchy, come and help. That is not what I wanted, actually, Anarchy. But thanks for your help for not really doing what I wanted. We don't want this. We want just to be whatever style it ends up being. That might help. Yeah, actually, it... Come in. There we go. Okay, so that appears to be connected. It just is really mad at me for whatever reason. So we're going to do... Yes, I want that. I want elevated with keys. Sure. No, come on. It does not want to have this connected here. Okay, I fixed that. I had to turn off snapping and get it to look a little bit better. But I am kind of happy with that. I actually am not super happy, but I'm doing this fast. It can always get cleaned up at a later date. That's the thing with a collaborative build. Somebody who is a little bit better at interchanges than me might want to come in and fix this at some point. But I just want to get my industry up and running. So that's what we're doing. And we're going to get roundabouts in all of this stuff, but we're going to bring this off and then down. Like that. We'll fix that again in a little bit. By the way, if you're wondering why my icons on here are not right, I think it's because I'm using a local mod instead of the updated, or like fully updated and polished version of this. But that's something that happens every once in a while when you are, you know, getting early access to things. So anyway, we're going to come in here. We're going to make that ground level. This one too, just a tiny bit. Can do a little bit of earthworks for some of that. And then over here, we're going to make this look better by turning it into having a key a little bit further back. There we go. That looks better. And then same thing here. We're going to extend this key just a little bit further. There we go. Let's get one more spot here, have a key, and then we're going to come in and we will get our... I promised you that we would get a... Okay, we're going to do earthwork here. Come in, and we're going to come and about that height. Maybe a little bit higher.
Nope.
And then soften around that. There we go. That looks better. And then, again, we can come in here and we can get a nice roundabout on both sides of this. Nice, very large one. Come on, anarchy. Yeah, okay. Same thing on that side. That works fine. We can get our industry over here and get some jobs in. So what I want to do then is we're going to come in and turn off all of this stuff. And then we've got a hill, so we want to work with the hill a little bit. You know, the nice thing, too, is that we could probably get a cargo train station back in here, too. Cargo train terminal. And what I want is to put this, actually, like, way back here, close to the highway. Get it right there. And then we can come in. I wonder how bad the train is there. Oh, not too bad, actually. That train can definitely work with that. Bring the road here. And then I want to get a wider road leading into this. And maybe all the way to here. Okay, and then we can come in with the rail. And I want to make this bigger. Get 2 traps there. And get a storage warehouse. You know, it's really nice to do this. We've got, like, everything unlocked, so I can do all kinds of stuff to begin with. And I really like that. Just makes it a little bit more a little bit easier on a collaboration like this to get exactly what you need. Oh, I'm not sure why that is complaining about road access. Probably wants to be connected to train station. Whoops, wrong button. Wrong button again. Where am I going to put this? Can I move this? I want... Yeah, this. Yeah, there we go. That'll work better. And then we can come in here and we're going to get our rail and bring it together. Actually, we'll bring this in out here. And this is going to make its way that direction. And we'll bring another one off this way. which can come in. Oops. Bring that off this way. And then these can come in and they can split here. There we are. So that gives that there. And then we could put a rail yard over here as well. Yeah. This like here. And then we can go ahead and upgrade this to the maximum upgrades. And then we need a road to connect all of this, which that's going to be a little bit of an issue because we need to connect to power and water. I guess we could just go up and over, but I feel like that's overkill. I think what we'll do instead, well, first, let's get the rail in. And the rail is going to come off of this one and be a little bit of an issue. Okay, let's bring this straight first. Not like that. Okay, try this again. We're going to come in, and I want this to come down like that, and then over. Yeah, see, now we've got this weird thing there. I want a track going straight. Now this is really weird. Okay. Maybe this was not a good spot to put this, but I really like the location. Let's take this out, and then we'll come in, and we will get this. See, this needs to come in and curve like that. It could be a pretty tight curve, but it does need to get in there. This, I really want it. See, it's really complaining there. It's gonna like do a bunch of weird stuff to our track. There we go. Now, realistically, that is too sharp, but I think it'll work. Same thing here. We're gonna bring this like that and just get all of this connected. The trains won't actually come on this very often, so it's not going to be a big deal. This one we'll bring in like that, and then here that can come in that way. Okay, then the road is going to go across there, and of course it's not going to be ideal that we've got a like rail crossing there, but it will work just fine because we won't actually have very much traffic coming here. And then over here we're going to bring this and curve it this way and go under the highway there and then come down like that, and that will get the power and water connected. Great. So now we just need to get a rail line connected here. Cargo rail. Go from here, and out of town, North Bay, and back. And then we'll get one from here to Hardesty. Okay, so that is all functional. And then we can really start getting this industry in place. Let's come in here and we'll go ahead and get heavy industry right there. And along this road too. And that should give us quite a bit of jobs. Okay, so that is going well. 23% unemployment still though, so let's continue to add up. Though, you know what we need? Let's go and get some business in. We're going to go with high density commercial, and we can just go ahead and put that, you know, I don't want it right there actually. Because these two roads are pretty busy. Yeah, you're complaining about a lot of stuff. I'm aware of that. Let's put the commercial on here. Like that. And then we'll get some services in here. Okay, so they're complaining about several things. First of all, we need medical. Let's get a medical clinic then. Let's see. I mean, we could get a hospital, but I think we'll start with just a medical clinic. And we'll put that right here. Yeah, here. And again, we'll upgrade this. Like that. And we could get another extension there. Very good. So the extensions add space for more patients. So we can get a lot of patients in there. And then we want to come in and we can get a crematorium right away. Let's actually put that like right across the street. That'll work. So that will get the hearses done. And then we want to come in. We need garbage management, actually. That would be good to add out this way. Yeah, you're complaining already about that, aren't you? Let's go ahead and just get industrial waste, which will handle a lot of trash. You're going to have to go a long way, or like there's going to be a lot of trucks. Wow, 250 trucks could be in use. Okay, well, they're going to go and come to town and take care of a lot of that. So now we can move on to other services, like we want to get a city elementary in here for this district, which, you know, we need to name this area too. This is going to be this area right here. Chestnut Downs. Sure, I'll call it that. So this will be Chestnut Downs Elementary. That'll work. And I'm going to upgrade that right away too, because we're going to get a lot more people in here. Get a city firehouse in here. That we'll put on the corner there so it can get out really quickly. And then a city police station over here if it will fit. Put it there. We'll get, I think we will get commercial along here. That'll fit the crime issue here too. And how's Strawberry Hill doing? This elementary is doing great. We can come in here and we can add more low density. Let's go ahead and fill it all in, I think, and then we can deal with the unemployment that comes with it. I don't think I want to put homes right along the train tracks. I think instead what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll get trees. So I want to do a nice tall tree mix, and then we are going to do the, this set, whatever this one is called, wild deciduous. And really what I want is to get this like really concentrated along the train tracks here. Yeah, and then that will just kind of make that quite a bit better. Let's get a park in here too, actually, while we're at it. We can get a dog park over in here. And then we can get a small park, say in this corner. That will work. Strawberry Hill will be in good shape. Let's go ahead and give some upgrades here. An extension wing. Like that. Nice, we can get multiple extension wings. Gymnasium, oh, that's a big facility. One more out that way. And then let's get a parking lot in here, and then we'll do a little terrain work to try to make that look a little bit better. But I feel like a parking lot would go in here. The wide one is too big. The small one is too big. It will fit here, actually. Get that there. And then I'm going to try to do a little bit of detail work to make this look a little bit better. All right. So I did a little bit of really light detailing. I added some trees along there. And then I did some work with the surfaces here, just to kind of add a little bit of detail in there, and I just realized the lines disappeared. I'm not quite sure why, but we're gonna just zoom back out, and maybe it was because I did some terrain work there just a moment ago. Yeah, that's what it was. No, see, they're like, well, whatever. It is what it is. That is fine. Strawberry Hill Elementary will work the way we want it to, whether it wants to or not. We've got 16% unemployment. We're going to add some more jobs here. And we're specifically going to get more commerce in here. And I decided I do want it along these pretty big roads. I think it will work out pretty well there. And then we're going to get, actually, the EU mixed housing would end up being pretty good too. But we'll go ahead and get these in like that and get more people moving in. Of course, more people will mean more unemployment. But how are we doing on education? Okay, so we need a high school as well. Let's do that first. And we're going to try to set up the city well for more education as we go. Let's get a high school. I really like it right here. Yeah, there we go. Get that there, and we're going to upgrade this as good as we can. There we go. And this will be Chestnut Downs High School. Actually, we'll just call it Chestnut High School and assign it to this district, which means that Strawberry Hill does not get a high school right now, but that is okay. We will just let this go. And then we also, I think I want to get a college in place so that we can start getting a little bit more of that education in as well, but a really basic college. We'll tuck it back over in here. So over here we have our water, I believe, or medical clinic. And okay, that'll be fine then. Let's bring this in from here, and we don't want those things. There we go. And we don't want a highway either. So this will come along a nice straight road coming up that way. Yeah, and then the college can go there. And it'll get the extension wing and a library right away. We'll put the library back there. And then a parking lot as well. A medium lot right there. Yeah, just additional parking will be good for all of this. Okay, so now unemployment 17%. Actually, that's not too bad. We're going to continue. It's not great. Don't get me wrong. It's not great unemployment. We don't want anything on the... Actually, I do kind of want stuff on the roundabout. I don't want people living on it, though. Get something here. You know, a little bit more like that. And then we're going to get high-density commercial along there. And I know some Europeans out there are like, no, why are you putting stuff on the roundabout, you weird American? But really, there's a lot of roundabouts in the world that have things on them. So that is why we're doing that. And let's go ahead and we'll get a little bit more industry as well. So for the industry, we'll come in and we'll go ahead and get some more roads in here. Let's bring this one, continue to come out straight the way it was. And maybe even, ooh, look at that. It can go like right along this road, which I'm not quite sure why I want to do that. Other than it looks kind of cool, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. If I put it there, it's just going to cause traffic. So it looks cool, but we're not going to do it. Instead, we will bring a road. That's about enough space, I think, there. Bring this out that way. Then bring another one back in here. Okay, now, industry. And this side, or like industry, we can put right up against the rail. I'm fine with that. That should give us plenty of jobs. Okay, so unemployment is just under 17% now, which again, we probably should get more going. And we've got a groundwater pump, or like we have garbage issues remaining, and it's not ideal. But what I want to do is I want to get an incineration plant. Oh man, that is so huge. No, let's get a recycling center, and that will just help get a little bit more capacity in. And let's actually put that over this way. So it's a little bit out of town. It's outside of the ring road. Oh, you know what? Off camera, I built this road and then intended to get a little bit of a nicer way of doing this. But so we're going to do that really quick. So what I want to do here is I want to bring this down, and we're going to make it be under the other road. Like that. And we'll get anarchy on for a moment. And then we're going to bring it back up. And we'll bring it out that way. And like I said, we're going to bring it from there, bring it back up.
Yep.
We should be able to connect to that. Need anarchy again. But all of that should work. I mean, we go under that rail, we go over the highway. We need to make this highway a little bit better. So what we're going to do is come in here and we're going to grab the highways. We're going to make this elevated. And then we will come in and use move it to raise it up just slightly there. And then we will come in and add nodes by coming and double clicking. And then what I want to do is I want to get a ground level thing on both sides of that. And then same thing over here. We're going to double click, create a node, and then replace with ground level here and here. Now we just have that pillar that isn't actually there. I wonder if we can get that pillar. I don't think we can. Don't want the node. No, but we can move that. Let's come back and get that node now. Can move them off to the side. And that'll work just fine. All right, so that should be pretty functional now. I don't like the trees in the middle there, but we can easily rectify that by selecting them and then deleting them. Actually, we can't do that. I have to move them. There we are. Okay, so now we have this road should be not as weird. I mean, it still is a little bit weird, but not as weird, so that's good. Unemployment is now below 10%, so we can come in and add more people. And at some point, we're definitely going to want to get some, what's the word I'm looking for? We are going to want to get some public transit, but I will probably leave that to somebody else. I want to really get a start to a city here, and we're going to go ahead and zone out the rest of this, and we'll get some high density commercial along there yet to end here. But so I'm really trying to give a little bit of an area there, and we've got car accident there, that's fine. And then we've got a nice little subdivision there, that's good too. We'll let this fill in a little bit more. And of course, what we needed this road for was to build a recycling center. So we are actually going to do that. Get this out this way, and then we can come in and get that recycling center in out here. Put it right there so it doesn't mess up the train too much by that road. And that should get some trucks out and a little bit more capable in this area. And it should help to just get rid of like this one here, because the other trucks have to drive all the way out this way. And of course, they're having garbage pile up, even though we've got, only 2 trucks in use here. Yeah, so that is part of it. They are not super efficient. So, I mean, that's because they're so far away. That is going to be an issue, probably with the power too. Yeah, efficiency is not that great. That's because of the garbage piled up, but that's all right. Now, we've got a bit of a traffic jam here. I don't think it's too big a deal because a lot of that is people moving in. And so that is going to be the way it is. But we will get more people coming in here, and then we'll get unemployment 23%. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more industry in here. So I want to get a road, and we're going to bring it in this way. And then we'll bring another road here and kind of keep that pretty straight. And then look at that. That worked out pretty well there. And then we'll get one here. Can come in like that and just get a little bit more in that spot. And then we'll get a little bit more curving here. Maybe to about there. And then we can get a road that goes in here and curves up this way. And then it can go straight here. In fact, that one can go straight down to this road. Just gonna fill this whole area in yet. So let's bring this one out. There, and then bring this one this way as well. Get some cool angles in here. And yeah, like this. That will work. Okay, so now we can come in here and just grab a little bit more industry. Toss that right in. And that should immediately start to get some of that unemployment a little bit better. And hopefully we see more of this filling in. And actually, while we're at it, I think I want to come in here and we're going to get a little park over there. We'll get a small plaza right here. And that will increase some of the recreation around here and stuff. We have, I'm checking the high school and stuff really quick. That's the college. Here's the high school. That's fine. College is in good shape. This high school, or this elementary school, is pretty good too. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, so a lot of that will fill in nicely. And I think one thing I want to do is actually, I kind of want to extend that one way, but I think we'll keep that the way it is there. Yeah. And we need to get a little bit more industry in here. So go ahead and get quite a bit here, actually. I want to have pretty low unemployment so that the next person can come in and get a lot of people in pretty quickly with the region pack. But the typical format of this is going to alternate between somebody doing something with a region pack and then somebody working on the base city so that we can probably get a nice big area. And I've tried to set this up with the road so that we have a bit of a ring road in terms of a highway around here so that any traffic going through the area will go around there. And we've got a lot of arterials and things that people should be able to build off of and kind of get where they want to be. Okay, we've got an issue that has come up, which is just an electricity bottleneck. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another power line. And I think we're going to go underground here. And go from here and just bring it right through here. And maybe, well, no, we're going to bring it up this way. And whoever adds any subway later will have to deal with this. But we'll get this over here and we'll get a transformer station right here. And then we can go from here to there. And that should clear that bottleneck because now we've got a delivery over to that industry a little bit better.
Oh, heck.
And at some point, maybe we'll need more transformers, but that should be plenty for now. And this is filled in. Let's see what unemployment is, just under 10%, which is great and almost where we want it to be. I want a little bit more to fill in here, but we don't have the demand for that commercial. So let's check profitability. Profitability is really good for commerce, actually. Industry is having a hard time because we don't have any raw resources or any industry generating the raw resources. They're having to import everything, which is expensive, but it'll be fine. It will be. And I really wish that we would see some of that fill in before we finish, but I think this is where we're going to leave it. So it's kind of a weird episode for me because I built like really disjointed here, but I think we've got the city set up pretty well for success, and that is really what we were after. We wanted to get a lot of kind of like a base set for the builders who are doing the region pets to do what they want to do, and then we'll have other people come in and do that base city some more. And so I'm really happy. I hope you stick around for 5B1C Season 5. It should be epic. It is going to be so great. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on the one on the screen. If the next episode is out, it will be a link to that one. But if in the meantime, it'll be one that you will thoroughly enjoy from my own videos. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.